I've just caught my man cheating on me with.
You've posted a picture, be going. I've got the message that I wanted.
Be
Thank you
good.
so much for your services. Tell them that we were filthy. Tell them it was passionate. Whatever you want, just go. Since Tuka played that game.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
It is a Thursday.
Which means we just got here day. Welcome.
That's so sound. That was so East London of me. Damn.
Was it? I don't think we say it like that.
What?
Whatever you just did.
Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, I don't think that's very East London.
Is it not? What is it? South? Where would I pick it up from?
Didn't we used to say brap?
Brap.
Oh God, that's very hard.
God, we're old.
I just think. I remember Chung.
Chung family. Yeah.
Peng.
Leng. Mo Leng. I called someone Leng the other day.
No, I don't think I called anyone Leng in a while. But yeah. The slang words we used to use back in the day. Some of them.
I love them, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Some of them, it's like, why did we even think? Like, why wed? What is that?
Wed wasn't a slang word. It's. I think it's no. It was a school word.
Okay.
What else then?
Like,
Wed was what else then? Wed makes sense to me, no.
I do like skiing though. Skiing just feels like. I feel like it's
Skin.
speaking of RP.Rotten.
Yeah, that's really sad.
It was one of my favorite producers, grand producers.
He was very, very talented.
So God rest his soul. What else has been happening in the world?
A war.
Yeah, apart from that, you know what? Yeah.
Where, like, are you not looking up the places, the best places to go yet?
No.
Is it been served to you?
No. I'll just go wherever. I'll go Greenland. Oh, you guys got the island Greenland. I'll be one of them Bali people. Start peddling the white.
Yeah, man. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just be a content creator. The fuck?
Peddling the white.
White? No.
What else am I going to do in Bali?
Content create.
That's what they're telling you they're doing. What they're doing is peddling the white. No one's going out there just to film content. You're going there to peddle white.
I feel like they're filming content.
I feel like they're peddling white.
You're a pessimist at this point.
No, too many stories coming up, babes. It's all getting exposed.
My stomach hurts still. So we're still in the pits of Imodium gate. It's week 2 now.
Go get the lactulose.
My God, that's what you literally told me last week.
I literally told you that last week. Go and get the lactulose.
Yeah,
I'm sure when you burp, it smells crazy.
No, because I am, my body, it's not like my body's holding on to waste as you described it last week. It's not doing that. But as we know, I'm used to a very particular pattern of behavior. My body works on a 24-hour clock.
Yeah.
And as you can imagine, traveling and Bali really and then Imodium has fucked with that clock. Now there's no rhyme nor reason. any time of the day anything can happen. And I'm generally still dehydrated from 2 weeks ago. I don't know how much water I'm expected to consume, but God. That's what I mean by my stomach hurts, because there's no rhyme or because we're not on a 24-hour clock anymore. My body just decides to do stuff, and that's never been an existence that I've been comfortable in. So yeah, I'm struggling with that more mentally than anything else.
Fair enough. Again, lactulose, girl. Lactulose. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to go get the lactulose.
Fair enough. What was my win of the week? Give me a sec. Why are we so negative as a society? Because I can tell you the bad things that happen, but God forbid I remember how joy has sprung on me this week. My periods come as well, and you know that's cooking me.
Congrats.
The other day, thank you, it means I'm not pregnant, which, you know, is great to be pregnant, but I'm just not ready for pregnancy just yet. But I am in the midst of, I was watching Shameless. So my boyfriend's got me into Shameless. And it was such a peak period kind of situation where like I'm watching it and I saw an old people's home and an old person died, right? And then I was like, oh, my dad was old. Cry. And obviously I'm trying to release my crazy in small increments. Because you know when you're dating someone, you get into a new relationship, you don't want to release sort of full, you don't want the crazy on full flow. You've got to, you know, when your boiler breaks down and you have to release the water pressure. Yeah.
Oh, I need to do that today. The plumber said my pressure's low. On his way out, he says the pressure's low, by the way. I said, you just quoted me.
You don't want to just do a little.
You just quoted me 5 figures. Don't ask me. Don't be talking about my boiler. Said your boiler's low. Your pressure's low, by the way. You might want to fix that. I said, aha, so you can charge me another £100. Don't worry, I'll do it myself. There's a YouTube video I have saved.
There is a YouTube video. But yeah, I realized I'm trying to release my crazy in increments in the same way I release water pressure.
Just little.
So yeah, but I did say, like, I was just quiet and it's like, you're right. And I'm like, I'm period sad. And I saw old people and it made me want to cry. And then he cuddled me and I had silent tears. So obviously I didn't explain the thought process. So when I got home and because obviously I have shame. So being vulnerable in front of people, not my forte. So, well, not my vulnerable, obviously it is your vulnerable, but it's not mine. So then when I got home, I was like, okay, so the sadness meant actually I saw old people. It reminded me of my father. And then I started crying because I started grieving.
Oh, sorry.
Periods. Win of the week, though.
It makes you feel any better. I've become a cancer expert.
It's not funny. It's not funny. It is not funny.
But every time I can't skip past a cancer story now. I can't skip past. What were your symptoms and signs?
Oh my God.
Has it spread?
Rectal cancer on my FYP. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's especially that anything to do with eyes. I'm there.
Do you get observed blind people then a lot?
Nah, just a lot of cancers, rare ones.
Damn.
Which is probably not helpful for me since I actually have a freckle on my left eye.
That you're getting removed?
Well, they said that they don't recommend it because it can like impact your vision over time. But also, I'd rather be
a
little bit blind than
there's no win.
There's actually no win. But
fuck.
Now I just watch it closely. But now I stare too hard to the point where I'm convinced it's moving. It's not, but
it's obviously not moving.
I'm just like super paranoid.
Also, it just means you always wear sunglasses in summer and on holiday.
Yeah, which means I have to get contacts. Like, I actually have to get contacts now.
And we start this again.
I know. But now
this contact journey.
I actually have to. I cannot not wear sunglasses outside.
Yeah, but you can get sunglasses.
Yeah, I know, but I have to be able to see as well, Christian. That's my issue with sunglasses. When I wear sunglasses, I genuinely can't see.
No, prescription sunglasses is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's expensive. The sunglasses are really expensive. Now go and slap prescription on top of it.
It's crazy expensive.
Some thick-ass lens. You just see from the side, looking like a goggle.
That is crazy because it looks like a damn goggle. My mum has them, and I'm like, bloody hell.
My current lens that I got put into my glasses, which are actually sunglasses, it don't fit inside the sunglass. You can just see it coming out.
Do you know what? Every so often, I forget that I actually wear glasses.
No, stay there.
Because you know the people that have met me in my life that do not know I wear glasses
soon catch up. I've never seen glasses.
Yes, you have.
Soon I've never. When have I seen you in glasses?
You've seen me in glasses.
Was this in primary school? Does that
No,
count?
I didn't wear glasses. I got prescribed glasses when I was 24 years old.
Christiana, I've never seen you in glasses.
Yes, you have.
I have not seen you in glasses, Christiana.
Seen me in glasses.
You got prescribed glasses when you were 24 years old. You're about to be 33 this year. Keep playing. And that means you'll not be going to your eye test. Christiana, keep playing. Because Lord, that Vision Express, hey, check the pressure. Check the back of my eye. You lot keep playing.
You know damn well I have not been back to Specsavers.
Hey, no, me, I'm not playing, boy. Check the back of my eye. Let me know. Let me know. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that game. No, I don't need glasses. Okay. You don't know what's sprouting there.
One day I'm just going to show up to the pod wearing glasses. You're going to be like, what the fuck are those?
And wear them. And wear them, Christiana. I don't even be looking directly at the sun no more. Just my head down. Lovely weather. The head down.
Sorry, Yoga.
It's
Sorry,
not me
Yoga.
I'm about to get with my little freckle.
Right. What is my win of the week? So I told you, like, I've come back from Bali, and Bali changed my brain chemistry.
I feel like anytime something good happens to you, it changes your brain chemistry. I don't know if that's the sign that you live a traumatic life or I don't know. Any small thing any good thing, no matter how small that happens, changes your brain chemistry.
Stephanie, life sometimes beats me to a pulp. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really does. I was having this conversation with one of our friends today, and I was like, the thing about when life is good is I know every moment is fleeting, including the good moments. So I'm like, you know what? We'll make the best of a moment because something's gonna come that's gonna fuck me up, and then we go again. Then that's gonna take me like 3 years to get over, and then I'm gonna get a good moment again, and then the fuck up happens, and it's perpetual. It's
What happens
perpetual.
every 5 years to me. And boy, am I going through the 50 year. Beating Mars. I had a good run, so I can't even complain. But God damn.
Yeah, 2026 came and it said clack 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 clack.
I ain't had a because the previous 5 year retrograde wasn't even that bad. I was like, I can do this. This year? Oh my God. I don't know who prayed against me, boy. They said you must come down.
Enemies prospering.
I'm still here, bitch.
I said this is I actually said this to someone yesterday. I was like, we were talking about my spiritual era, and because I'm trying to be fair, I'm trying to. I pitched sound baths to my partner. I said, how about we do sound baths? And obviously he's not on the spiritual type stuff, so he was like, I was like, it'd be fun, and he's like, what's the point though? Anyway, so we ended up talking about like my previous life of a spiritual babe. And I literally said what you said to me the other day, where I reinvent every 5 years.
Always some new fucking face. She was sis, this is really her. I was like, this is not you. If you're bored, just say something.
Because I burn everything to the ground in the meantime. My old life is dead.
This
is
me
dead.
now. I like sound bowls. I'm like, we'll wait for this phase to pass. When's the last time you went to a sound bowl sessions?
The last time, no, I haven't been to a sound bowl session, you know.
What's that thing that you used to go to? Your
The goddess circle. I've done that. I love that. I'm trying to get him there eventually. Eventually, because it's like it's fun. It's fun.
Let me tell you how performative I find it.
Go on.
I once advised one of my artists to make content of them doing sound baths during lockdown to make them look like an earthy spiritual babe as part of their artist proposition. That's how performative. I even sent a video. I said, like this. We could even set up a content day.
Can I say Janae Aiko did a whole album?
I feel like she's very performative.
Why?
I'm not buying it.
You feel, but
spiritual earthy baby ended up with Big Sean. Okay. All right now. Right.
You know what? But
I know what you are. It's giving performance, girl. Spiritual earthy babe, but you ended up with Big Sean. What about Big Sean gives earth? What
You
about
love who
Big
you
Sean
love.
gives
You love who you love because you've got a point. Because you you can tell how spiritual a baby is by what by what they choose, the partners they
I
choose.
said Big Sean. That man don't even look like he eats greens. Well, he does now. He's got abs, but they should be with someone who doesn't wear shoes. And
Words,
eats raw
words.
veg and fruits.
Like if she was with a J. Cole, it makes sense.
Like a J. Cole. Is J. Cole vegan? He gives vegan.
He does, but I don't think so.
But maybe it's just the hair. I don't know.
Anyway, so because I went to Bali, I decided that I'm not doing stress when I've come back, and actually so far so good. I'm pre-planning my weeks on Sundays, and I'm trying to plan in work. For example, I'm planning like a month ahead at very least, and I just feel like I'm a bit more put together. As you would have noticed, I'm coming up with more solutions or ideas and stuff. It's just because I've got more brain space.
Just hopefully this means the script will come earlier.
It should have come earlier. I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, babe. I fell asleep at 10
If you
a.m.
did
last
it on
night.
a
10
Tuesday or something, you could sleep on the Thursday.
Fair. New girl for next week. Anyway, how's your week?
Oh, my week has been okay. What is my L of the week? My L of the week. So I've got these goddamn cats. Chooks in particular has become very clingy as of late.
We knew that since your dad came.
Even before that, but like it's like climb on my body, purr, beg for me to like stroke him, like gum my body kind of thing. And whilst I find it cute, because obviously like you say what you want, I see my cats as my kids. Chooks is my son, he's my firstborn. He came, so usually what he does is that his routine is he will either sleep with us or sleep throughout the night, as in he has his bed in his corner and he sleeps there. Or he will go outside, sleep with Chi somewhere, then come to us at 4 a.m.
Okay.
and basically meow through the gap under the door. So he stopped scratching now. But what he does now is that just stuff his mouth
To let you know that, hey,
meow,
let me
I'm
in.
here. So I'll let him in. Usually he wants a cuddle and stuff, and then he'll go back to sleep, or he'll go and sleep in his bed. He did this the other night. Cool, I get up, I let him in. He like jumps in the bed. He's now like laying on my chest. But as he's laying on my chest, I'm smelling shit.
What?
And I'm like, something smells fugazi over here. Now it's either the quilt, maybe I sat on it and there's like some fart remnants or something, or maybe just straight raw ass crack, I don't know. Or someone has shat in this bed. So I'm there looking around like, what smells like shit? So I even smelled my fingers. I was like, it can't be me. But the smell, it's like fresh shit. Like it smelled wet. Something told me to carry this boy up and check this boy's ass. Cristiano, the back of his thighs, his ass at the base of his tail, covered in wet shit. This boy. And he looked at me like he was shocked that it was there too. This boy laid on my chest with wet shit. I don't know what he ate that gave him that kind of diarrhea. Wet shit
On the tail
as
is
in
crazy.
stuck to his fur, back of thighs, everything fucked up. That I don't know if he almost died in that little tray.
On your bed.
On me. Christiana, on me.
I know the smell remained on you as well. You took the cat off.
Threw that boy off me. Do you know what he did?
What?
He, with urgency, cocked up his legs, started getting to work, grooming himself, trying to lick this shit off. Christiana.
I can't tell you how gross that is.
I told that you're eating your own shit.
yeah. I can't tell you how gross that is. Just come to the bathtub,
With
man. Real quick.
urgency, he said, shit, I've been caught. Opened up his, was going to work. Christiana,
bathtub now. Bathtub now,
Immediately.
and start screaming. Be ready to scream.
Fresh shit.
God.
Because I was showing you love. And now I'm thinking about it, he's probably distressed from that because
Yeah, he
that
probably
boy
had a
don't like diarrhea poo. When he's got the runs, it stresses him out. He don't like poo in general.
I could imagine. He
Like,
must
poos,
have been.
like whilst looking like to the side. I don't know why he's so paranoid about someone attacking him in his literature. I'm like, we're not going there.
He must have had such an upset belly, and he came for comfort.
But what did you eat?
Yeah, he ate something he shouldn't have
Because
eaten.
I made puff that night. So there was a pan of oil out. And I said, the only thing that you could have eaten that would have given you shits like this is that sunflower oil. Chucks. Is that goddamn sunflower oil. And knowing you would. Because you're destined for diabetes. One thing about that cat, his 16 will be a miracle. He probably has everything. And on top of that, he's not growing. I should take him to the vet because he's too small for 2. Anyway, that's not.
Yeah, that's actually true. Because Sorrel was big backs from early. You saw how big Sorrel
You
is.
see Chalk's lean and small. Chi-Chi's just there like, he's lean and bony ass bum.
Oh,
Bony ass bum.
poor baby.
I don't know what else to do, but that's my win of the week. Chuck shout on me basically.
Win of the week.
My win of the week. What is my win of the week? What did I do today? What did I do this week? That was a Winnie. Yeah. Oh, I cleared out my I've been decluttering my flat. And we started with our room, and honestly, it feels so much lighter and spacious now. I have become a hoarder. I'm admitting it now. I am a hoarder. If I do not clear stuff out, I can hoard stuff. So I've been trying to clear out the flat slowly, going room by room. I did the room. Me and Manny did the room a couple of days ago, and just like we were ruthless with it. Like, he was so mean. It's like if he'll pick something up, like, do you need this? I'm like, yes. He'll be like, no, you don't. Throw it away.
Oh, good. Because that's what we need. I've come to a conclusion that millennials need aggressive discipline to get rid of stuff, because a lot of us have got the ones that come from parents that are born abroad, particularly. We've picked up their habits of, oh, this will be useful one day.
Yeah, but I might need it.
Yeah, no.
He threw away threw away hand
Get
cream.
rid. Yeah.
I need hand cream.
No.
But
How long have you had the hand cream?
Don't matter.
Right, girl. And the reason I say this is because obviously we knew I moved like a year ago. I've still got stuff in black bags.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, but that's the hoarding. That's the hoarding I'm talking about.
Then there's clothes that I'll convince myself that I'll sell on Vinted.
That's the hoarding. Because again, millennials, especially if we didn't grow up with a lot of money, one day this thing that I haven't used for 5 years will come in useful. Get rid.
I know, and I should. But yeah, we've been decluttering, so I'm happy that the room actually feels spacious now, because it was just stuff starting to pile up, and it's just I feel like when my flat is like cluttery, it impacts my mental health and my creativity. So I'm trying to clear it out. Also because we want to like do some light renos, painting and stuff. Actually touch the flat instead of being lazy. So yeah, we're having to declutter, and it's actually making a difference. I'm excited to get started on the living room. I'm probably gonna get rid of everything.
Fair.
I'm probably gonna sell everything: the sofa, the TV cabinet, everything, the dining table.
I was gonna ask you how much you said.
They're all busted. So really, it's unethical for me to sell it, but someone will take it.
I was gonna ask you how much you're selling it for, but also it's too big for my house.
Oh, sorry. But the sofa. No, it's not.
It's not.
Why don't you have it? It's not too big. I'll send you the DFS link and you check.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. Because I haven't touched the flat and I haven't actually done anything to it, so that's exciting. And it's exciting to just get rid of stuff, because I didn't realize how much stuff I hoarded until we did the one clear out of the room. I was like,
That's stuff. I've got a quick vent before we get into the main topic. I need to know what depravity we're seeing on the internet, where everyone is telling Dave that he should have moved weirdo with Thames, because I don't really get the conversation.
They just want controversy. They
I've
want something to happen so they can talk about it.
I've never Thames is a whole grown ass woman, and Dave is 23.
Is he still 23?
I think he's 23.
I'm pretty sure he's 27.
Is he?
Dave can't be 23.
Let's do. How old?
He's 27.
Oh, okay. He's not 23 anymore.
Nah.
Petite though.
He's kind of tall. Cause Thames is
He's
tall.
very lean. That's what he's very athletic build.
Yeah, he's lean.
He's
Thames
very
is like,
lean.
but Thames is as tall as me.
You know, she does look tall though.
Yeah, I've met her. She's as tall as me. She's a tall lady.
Beautiful.
Class is fantastic. I must say,
Jesus.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful with Thames. Oh my god. I think I was with someone when they shouted out. They asked her to marry her. I was too busy looking at that. Incredible.
But I don't get it because everyone's like, he's moving shy. He's moving this. I said, for a man to be professional and polite, what's wrong with you lot?
Oh, you lot just talk. If you're on that stage, you won't even have the guts to even look her in the eye.
Words.
Stop it, man.
And also, just act like you've been around women with beautiful bodies and that are beautiful before, because the whole I wouldn't move like that. So what should he start drooling? Is that what you want?
First of all, who's paying to see you at though, too? First question. Get there first. Get there first. It's easy to talk about it when you're in your room. Like, get there first. People are so quick. So, I'll do this and that. Get there first.
Yeah, see how you act.
Why would you want to touch or move inappropriate with Thames?
Do you
If you
get?
have the opportunity. A lot of you expose yourself with your thoughts.
This
man.
is what I'm saying. Act like you've been here before. Please act like you've been around women, because the way some of you lot talk on the internet is actually very apparent that you don't have female friends, you don't have sisters, you don't actually know how to actually interact with women.
And also, you're a predator. But why would you think of... Why are you
Weird.
fantasizing about that? Get there
Weird.
first. You probably... By the time you get there, you probably cancel yourself anyway. And I've always said that. Like, even when I used to work with, like... Well, I still work with... When I used to work with, like, especially, like, a lot of, like, drill rappers, and the first thing I tell them, the young ones, I'm like, listen, be careful how you move, you know. Be careful how you move. You see that all that nonsense that you learn in the streets? Don't do
it here.
Don't listen.
Act
Don't
like you've been
touch
here
no one
before.
inappropriately. Don't talk to no one inappropriately, because it will make or break you. And like, okay, maybe you thought you didn't. There was no consequences back in the hood, but understand this is your career, so treat it like a job. If you know you won't speak to women in a certain way in a professional setting, don't do it here. Don't do it on set. Don't even in the clubs, whatever. Don't get so caught up in the lifestyle that you forget.
Yeah. Because it's
Like
like
it's one of the biggest problems. Like, even with like having video vixens around, etc. Like, the amount of times I had to do auntie and be like, no.
yeah.
Because I'm like, you don't realize that what you may think is appropriate in your head
It's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate.
And your friends around you are not letting you know that's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
All of you.
And what you're not gonna do is put me in a position where I'm being a witness for anything.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
need to start moving correctly.
Yeah. It sometimes people show themselves, and that's what I've been seeing on the internet. I'm like, if you're showing your nyash, you're
Yep.
really showing yourself.
Yeah, of course.
It's gross. But onto our main topic, right? In the level of craziness that we're talking about, what is the craziest thing? Today's topic is what's the craziest thing that you've actually accepted that you should have never been there for?
I don't know if I can say. I don't know if I can
We've
say.
lived through shit. We've been through shit.
What's the craziest thing I've accepted? What is the craziest thing I've accepted? Because I can't. That's not even accepting, because I never did accept.
To be fair, you've been very good at that.
Yeah,
You've been very good at taking your
relieved
leave.
myself, so
You take
actually-
your leave.
I go home. So actually, I don't know what's the craziest thing I've accepted. Maybe way back in the person that I liked actually didn't like me as a person, and I was happy. I wasn't happy to overlook it, but I was willing to overlook it.
What
I think
made
it
you
was-
compromise?
You know, I think it was delusion.
Go on.
Because in my head, what I thought was, Oh no, you're gonna like. I'm going to make you like me the way I like you, if not more.
I think we've all been there.
It just needs time. Like I just need to pull out the. But in hindsight, that was please. If you have to do that much to get anyone to like you, they don't like you. That's fine.
Word.
But I think that's the craziest thing because I think now that I'm older, one because I've always been known to be the person that's like quick to leave.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you don't, okay, bye. I think that one I was like, wait, no, hold on, but why don't you like me?
Yeah.
Like what?
What's happened that's wrong here? Something's wrong.
So I think, do you know what? Yeah, I think that was more of my ego rather than actually anything to do with him. It was just the whole thing of
I
you
feel
don't
like
like me.
I feel like most girls go through that though at
Yeah.
one point. Like I remember for me, I did a similar thing where it's like I fell in love with a boy when I was 16.
That wasn't love.
Of course, I know that wasn't love, girl. For 16-year-old love, but
Yeah, no.
that ain't shit. That weren't shit. I think someone even mocked me at the time because how can you say you're in love after a week of knowing you? Like
At 16.
that's literally. But you know, I've been a lover girl. If I'm a lover girl now, imagine what I was like then when I had no sense. And before before life started flogging me. Anyway, so I remember dating someone, and actually, it's so interesting because a lot of the time when you go through bad stuff, especially when you're a teenager, you start to realize in hindsight that the people that do bad things are just hurt little kids themselves. Like the teenagers that would do nonsense are just people looking for validation. They're looking.
Oh yeah.
So I remember actually I'm going to be very vulnerable actually here. Vulnerable / open. I remember there's a boy, I was 16. I really, really fancied this boy. I really, really fancied him. Really, really liked him. Met his mum quite early actually, and she was lovely. And yeah, I really liked him. And I think I had dated someone else from like a nearby area, and me and him was still cool, but like it wasn't that thing. And I can't remember what he asked to meet up for. He asked for something, or he called my phone for something, and I answered like normally, but like it wasn't a flirty thing. It wasn't any of that. And then the person I was dating, obviously he was young at the time. He was like, I think he got quite paranoid about it because they weren't really, not to say they were ops. They weren't ops from, I use that word. I don't use that word in general, but at the time they weren't ops, but they were just from the same area, but not friends, if that made sense. And he, after that, he just kind of was very egotistically like, no, why are you talking to my man for? Like, fuck you, da 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 da. Like, and he just went really cold on me. And I remember being like, what's wrong with you? Like, and again, I'm not from, I think that our outlook as women and outlook from people that aren't involved in certain things would be very different from people who are involved in certain things. So the whole, okay, so people that live a hood life, for example.
Yeah.
I hate that terminology, but like, I think their understanding of relationships in general are a bit askew, so they can't really understand things not ending on a bad note. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the ability, or not ending, even not ending on a bad note. I don't think they can understand things not ending on a very high note, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So either supremely angry or you just want to fuck again.
Yeah.
Like it can't be just a mellow kind of situation. There always has to be an intensity to it. And so again, I liked him, and I think that at the time he really liked me, but he just felt like insecure because he was like, "Are you doing a thing? I don't know you like that. Are you doing a thing with this other person? Like, why did you pick up his call?" kind of thing. And then he kind of went off me, and I kind of was like, I'm gonna make you love me again. I'm gonna make you know how much of a good girl I am, and you're gonna regret being mean to me. And the never landed, never landed. It never landed.
Never It don't land on purpose anyway.
God,
It don't land on purpose.
when you're trying to get, like, as I got older, I really never try and get your lick back because it hurts. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're not a bad bitch, don't
do
pretend to be. If you are not a bad bitch, don't try to do bad bitchery because it will backfire. And if you're a lover girl and you try to do bad bitch shit, your heart will be crushed.
I did that to myself. I did that to myself. Lord Jesus, yeah. I tried to get my lip back. I got it quite a few times.
I need lover girls to understand they're lover girls. Stop trying to do bad bitchery.
You know what it was? When
Go
I
on.
was younger, especially because I love a game, it's like, I'm going to make you jealous. And then I was like, oh, well, I don't actually like this. I don't like any of these guys. This is actually torture. And like, I would speak to them, and obviously they know that I was doing the thing with this person, whatever. And it's like, they know they're not getting the same reception back because I'm just like, you can just tell I'm forced. I'm just like, yeah. Okay. And in their heads, I'm thinking, this is not the same girl that my man's talking about. I'm like, oh no, you're part of a strategy. I don't actually like you.
Lover girls can't bad bitchery. They can't bad bitchery.
You can, but it's just, it will pain you. It will pain you. You just need to know that it will pain you. And you will, it probably won't last very long because you're just not going to enjoy it. Like, I did not enjoy that whole period of revenge. It was the worst. I was just like, I don't even like, I can't even look at you. And they're talking like they're running game. I'm just looking at them like,
You're a ploy.
post the picture so that he knows the hair and go, I don't care about what you're talking about. Take the pic, post it. I remember one time I was like, yeah, take a picture of the TV. And you noticed the TV. I got her to post it. And I was like, okay, well, yeah.
Bye.
So you going home now? So I thought, was this
No.
you've posted the picture, be going. I've got the message that I wanted. Thank you so much for your services. Tell them that we were filthy. Tell them it was passionate. Whatever you want, just go. Since Tuka played that game. Yeah, no, that was yeah, don't do it. That was. It was I thought I was doing tit for tat. I was just tatting.
I just when we try to get our lick back, and it's like, and that's why as I got older, I don't try to get my lick back. My lick back is me leaving.
Yeah.
I can't even try to do this tit for tat. I'm not gonna try and play you at your own game. I know my steez. I will leave. That is enough, because me trying to do tit for tat, now I'm crying.
Now I'm crying. Now I'm crying.
Now I'm crying.
Why am I crying?
I don't want to be here, man.
Like, why are you doing this?
I just want to fucking love you.
It's like, I remember one time, like, this was like towards the end, and I was just like, I'm tired of this tit for tat, because really I'm just tatting and you're just living your best life with this babe.
You know when they're like, look,
the last guy had sex. I was just like, fuck off, man. I didn't care. Stop texting me. Fuck off. Jesus. Can't you see my heart is breaking? It does
the
not
love
beat
of my
for
life
you.
is over there living his best life.
And you're talking to me about what? Shut the fuck up. I don't care. He's like, bro, you're rude. I was like, yes, I am. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
I'm not even about this life. I gotta go revise for psychology. Fuck off. Oh.
I just need lover girls to be lover girls in peace, man. Stop trying to don't let this world of bad bitchery.
No,
make
sometimes
you
they push you,
into
man. Sometimes they push you. Because what do you mean?
Yeah, but again,
I didn't look for no one's trouble. I was in my yard. I went ever caught up in mix up. I was just the funny girl. I was the clown. I'd go around, crack my jokes, go home.
but you know what you would have found out if you weren't trying to get your lick back with bad bitchery? You would have found peace. That's what you avoided.
I wouldn't have.
Yes, you would have.
I wouldn't have.
Because what?
Because
Your own ego. This is
because then there's no barrier.
What do you mean there's no barrier?
Because if I didn't try and get my lick back, then
land it.
I would have been the good girl. if I'm the good girl, there's no barrier to stop the fuck shit from happening. But because that barrier is there, it actually saved me. That fuck shit I did actually saved me. Because God forbid,
You know what? Fair.
I'm tied up in a situation
Fair.
where that becomes my full-time responsibility.
Fair.
I've seen the results. I don't want to go there. I've seen the results. And I sat firmly on that for years. After that, I said, you know what? Stephanie, take your blessing. You get to eat your cake and wander off into the sunset and live your life and build it. Small trauma, yes, but I'm over there, buddy.
Ow.
So I'm happy I did the shit I did.
My
I hated it at
jaw.
the time, but thank the fuck I did. Because hell no. Because true, when I think about it, right now I was actually a very good girl. I was up until year 11.
You were a great girl. That's so good.
I was just out of the way.
Such an
Designing
academic
my
babe.
Designing my MySpace pages. Didn't know about no ends beef. Not my business. Don't have to worry about me. There's no ops in my world.
Yeah. Year 11 came and changed that for you. To be fair, you kind of... It was me. No, I was about to say, because I started my shit in year 9. I started my nonsense.
And I should have learned from that. I started
my nonsense
You
in year
started
9.
your nonsense in year 9. I was getting onto you. So by the time we got to year 11, I couldn't even open my mouth and say nothing. I had to wait until the summer to be like, okay, so guys, since it's everywhere.
Your shit was so undercover. And all of a sudden, I said, Steph,
breaking news.
Wow. I said, it's now. You don't want to join me when I started. No, it's now.
To mention that happened. It was like, how? I don't know.
I don't know how I got here.
And Tasha was like, what? When did this happen? I was like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just revise.
But away from like obviously what we went through when we was younger, what things like for you? Well, I have my things as well. I'm gonna go into it, but like, do you feel like happen now that like most people still like stay in? Do you get me? So like, I believe there's situations, friendships. You know my issue with friendships. Like I've got a tendency to stay in those for like really long. I was going to say some people, I think more people than not, particularly in this climate. Oscar's dad.
Oh, Kenneth.
More, like in this climate, I think more people tend to like.
Oh,
that's Oscar. Tend to stay in like jobs for longer. I know that's something that you're really good at not doing.
The only reason why I'm even still here is because of the state of the economy, and I just can't be asked to be fighting for a job. But you see me, serial job jumper every 2 years, to the point where it became an issue.
As in someone asks.
People would bring it up in interviews. I'm like, don't give me the job then. Don't give me the job.
But that's because you're headhunting now, innit? So
yeah, like it's not my fault, but also I'm just not willing to stay in the company with the hopes and dreams that one day I'm gonna hit my desired salary, or they're gonna one day promote me. I'm not spending 5 years in one company. I'm just not. I don't have the privilege of doing that. You know, my grandma doesn't own 3 cottages in Cotswolds, and my dad's not a world-class surgeon who happens to own a £3 million house in Edgware. I'm just not. So unfortunately, it's just me. So I don't have the privilege of being able to sit on, I don't know, 25k for 5 years, and then one day I'm gonna get a 5k pay rise and I'll be on 30k. Don't have time for that. No offense to anyone if that is your story, but
it's not yours.
It can't be mine.
But also, I'm quite surprised that anyone will question that, because the people that would question it, they too obviously are in jobs where they will look for promotions.
Yeah, but the music industry is kind of different, especially with the older lot. They would chill at a label for like 15 years because it's securing it.
But even if it doesn't pay them what they could get,
yeah, like the music industry is notoriously not paying that well anyway. But obviously it's all changed now, because now layoffs are actually a thing in music now, which it never used to be. It's either you got fired or you're chilling at the label. You can chill there for 20 years and work your way up from intern to president. But now where it's like serial, like there's just like this whole
yeah.
redundancies, etc. I think people are starting to realize that actually there is no security, and therefore you must do what is best for you.
You know what's interesting actually in the digital era that we're living in as well, where everything is content. I spoke to someone the other day and they were like they're looking to start doing content themselves because of the redundancies in the music industry, and they were like you kind of can't rely on a job anymore, so you have to find ways of like building your own profile
Of course.
outside of that, just because you don't know when you can be made redundant.
Yeah, and like that's why I don't dog anyone that tries to go into content creation, because at this point,
Do what you want.
I feel like it's a
Yeah.
necessity. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's a necessity in some way, shape, or form. You have to, especially if you're building something, you have to create content. I'm sorry, like competition is rife right now. Like I see people say they want to start agencies, start like businesses, etc. And like, oh no, I don't want to put myself out there, or I don't want to I just want to focus on the business. You know, rely on word of mouth. Guy,
Word of mouth, like, and again, why limit your growth?
why limit your growth? And to reality of the situation is that if you want enough clients where you are able to build a certain amount of wealth, you're gonna have to put yourself out there. Gone are the days of you being mysterious or like, oh, the work will speak for itself. No, you need to speak. I can't even. You need to speak.
But and this is the thing. I think when we both started in our careers separately, well, together we had discussions, and we were kind of like, I want our work to speak for ourselves. We learned the hard way.
The press run
Shout
I did.
about you do.
The press run I did for about 3 years, 2 to 3 years straight, changed my whole entire life and my earning potential. So, please, I will never listen.
Shout about
what you're doing, and be shameless with it. I cannot tell you how much that press run changed my life. Like before, I'd be like, I don't want to be in lists. I don't want to talk. I don't want to chat. Nothing.
I want my work to speak for itself.
No.
Start shouting about your work. If you do great work, shout about
that.
it.
Press run was what allowed me. Basically, like I could be lax at interviews because I know that there's someone in my inbox on LinkedIn looking to hire me for something. Like I still get reached out to now about roles, etc. Because of that, like it builds your name. People know my name about, oh yeah, she worked on, or she did. Or if you want to verify what I do, you Google my name, it's there. That has helped me massively.
It helps your reputation. It helps you be and also it means when you're in rooms, you're the first name that comes to head because someone's thought, oh, I know this person does this thing.
Yeah, and I spent years being overlooked. I worked hard, like for 8 good years. I worked my ass off, and I was like constantly overlooked. And that win around like a particular project and it doing really well, and like the accolades that came with it, and it's like, oh yeah, you're the person behind the marketing, etc., completely changed my life. It was like night and day. So I always tell people, like, hey, if you gotta set up that tripod and film something to do what you need to do and maximize your potential, especially your earning potential as well, do it.
It's so interesting because I remember working in TV, and at the time, people like older producers would dog out or dog people like who want to be the center of attention. It's like, and again, to see how things change now, I was like,
isn't it creators that are literally
girl,
Channel 4 is basically all online.
Girl, they are desperate to get digital talent because they're desperate to pick up on the audiences. All of you lot that were, and I remember it being such a thing because it was like, it was such a weird environment where you'd look down on people that have ambition.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's just a British thing in general. Because even in music, like, God forbid you want to be the center of attention, but also it's weird because then you have to be the center of attention. Sorry, Oscar's back.
Oscar just walked past.
You have to be the center of attention, in order to stand out and get the opportunities. Like, I think music, especially, it is kind of brutal in the sense that it's very easy to be overlooked, and unless you're advocating for yourself and actually shouting about what you're doing, you will rot in that label. First of all, you will not attend. Award show, you will not attend. Like, no one's giving you the bigger projects. You will sit there. So I always, especially when I speak to young black women, in the music industry that are coming up, I always tell them, yo, shout.
Mm.
If your record gets a top 20, or even if it's hit like that, a new daily streams peak on Spotify, send out that update to your entire team. Visibility. Start there. Then start building yourself up. Okay, join a community. Maybe join what do they call them? A board of some sort. Start doing work outside of your day job. It doesn't even have to be like paid work, whether it's like, again, volunteering, etc. Start posting your stuff on LinkedIn. Again, all these small wins. Talk about it on socials, bro. There were times I'll see people lying about what they did. Is the senior marketing manager that did the campaign, they'll come and say,
I did.
Yeah. Girl, you sent the label copy to the radio plugger. You didn't do nothing. But they will shout. And I used to look at them like, why are you doing that? That's just no, I know.
Yeah.
No, I know.
You have to advocate for yourself.
Make sure you work alongside that, though, because a lot of those girls that did land, they weren't doing the work. Where are they now? But the way to stay in the game, one, build up your portfolio, but also shout about it. Make yourself as visible as possible, especially as a black woman.
I feel like it's so important, like, and not just in aspects of work, but in everything, work, relationship, friendships. But I'm not going to go into that today because, I could talk about it. I could talk about it all day. But it's so important to like be able to move and be adaptable, especially now in the climate that we're living in. If you're not adaptable, and in any degree, even where you live, if you're not adaptable and not able to move, I think you keep yourself at such a loss. Like, I think life currently rewards people for being able to move and change their position at any given point.
Oh, 1000%. Like, you need to be able to, one, pivot and also adapt. Things are changing so fast now, especially with like the rise of technology. Like, we don't know what tomorrow can hold. That's just the honest truth. We don't know. Like,
do you see how AI started moving?
Yeah, and now people are losing their jobs because companies are replacing them with AI. So you have to be adaptable, and also like don't be afraid to explore other interests or careers or avenues, etc. Like, I think before I was so like fixated on music because I thought this is the only thing I have, so like I have to
it's a
reach the highest heights. But when I was like, actually, I have other interests and other talents, I can also work on that. Now I've become a lot more lax with like my day job. Not like, oh, I'm lazy, etc., but I'm not like panicked or fussed. I'm barely phased by stuff. Like, if something changes or there's a reel or something, I'm just like, yeah.
You've done it before, you do it again. Yeah.
It's actually fine. And there's comfort in that, and also knowing that you're more than just your job.
Yeah, and I think when you, like, obviously I changed industry by accident, do you get me? And I think I love that, because I think whereas I changed industry and I managed to excel when I did that, I think it allowed me to see that stepping outside of my comfort zone and stepping into the unknown could also work to my benefit. Do you know what I mean? And I think that played out in my life as a whole. So like, not just, it allowed me to put that into the way I deal with my love life and the way that I deal with my friendships. It's like, you have to know when it's time to like move on, or when it's time to change your strategy with anything. Do you know what I mean? And so I think strategy is important, again, because as I said, you see it all the time where people just, up to a couple of weeks ago, where people would be moving to Dubai. Obviously not now. Not now, unless you're Anthony Joshua. Not now, because he's just decided he's going to Dubai.
Hasn't he retired?
Maybe, but he just decided he's going to live in Dubai now.
I mean, fair enough, man. The man's been through
a lot. It's true.
So if that's his way of starting afresh,
I get it, man. Yeah. And also he's got money too, so you ain't living uncomfortably.
I'm not up and then going to Dubai.
Currently.
I can't.
Currently.
Even without the war.
Why? You know what?
There's certain habits that aren't accepted, and I'm not prepared to spend time in prison. So I'm just gonna sit my ass here. Where the police officers will just give me a warning and let me go. Thank you.
Right, let's go to Reddit Realness.
Because it would be me, boy.
It would actually be
and
you.
There's nothing I can say.
They don't care where you're from.
They don't care. First of all, you're Nigerian and you're in Dubai and this is what you're doing? Oh, they'll have a field day with me. It's the Nigerian government that will have to eventually come and save me, not even the
No,
British.
the British government. Your passport will do not. Blue passport will do nothing. It's not even European anymore. It's just blue British. By that point, Nigel Farage is running the country. He's like, you're on your own.
Even the Nigerians won't come for me. They'll say, well, sending thoughts and prayers.
Stop.
Tinubu will delete the email. He will search my and his name on Twitter and say, I ain't saving this girl.
You know he's actually coming to the country soon.
Who?
Tinubu.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I'm probably going to the doctors. You know they all secretly like to die here. So receive their little treatment.
How old is he?
Way too old. He's not 71. Does that man look 71? Is the suit just swallowing it? Every time I see him in the suit, I get so pissed off. It's just there. Ugly little man. Can't stand him. You see all the presidents looking fine and well fed. You just see him there. You couldn't just let the country progress without you saying I must be president.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
you're
not
president
letting
now.
it go.
The whole country's in turmoil.
The
terrorists
country.
are on TikTok live.
Sorry.
The terrorists are on TikTok live flexing the ransom money.
That's
People
crazy.
are getting kidnapped like it's nothing. Like, well, let me just call my brother. Please, can you send 10? I watched a ransom video where the terrorists were pointing the guns at his, like pointing the guns at him, and making him reach out to his brother if they could help pay the ransom. And he was stuttering because he forgot the number off my heart, his brother's number off my heart.
Oh.
And you could tell like the terrorists in the background were getting annoyed. Like, oh, it's your brother's number. It's your brother's number. And now you don't remember? We need to make this video.
We're holding guns to
And
the
you could
man
tell
head.
it was made with an iPhone. So I'm like, you are just out there creating content. What is this for? Why do you need so much money? What are you buying? You're in the desert.
Oh.
What do you need? How many people are you kidnapping a week? What are you buying in Kaduna that requires this amount of money? How much is yam?
They might actually be sending. They might need it for healthcare.
No, it's definitely Tinubu. I don't know what the hell, what operation they're running, but they're sharing that money with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's enough Nigerian politics. That's not what you guys are here for.
I don't know if I can call this Reddit realness.
This ain't a Reddit. This was submitted by someone via
This is a got hair baby.
This is a got here baby's dilemma.
Yeah.
Let's just say, I skimmed Reddit and I choked.
Okay, so I've just caught my man cheating on me with other men. My man of 10 years, baby daddy to our 2 boys, 1-year-old and 3-year-old. I've seen a video of him getting head from a man in a secret Snapchat I found. He's begging me to stay, and every time I think about leaving, I break down. I don't want to go, but I know I can't stay. Should I try and push this down? I just know it will fuck with me for the rest of my life, with him or not. I won't be able to get the video out of my head. We tried to be together sexually. I wanted him, but when he moaned, I got brought back to the video and it wasn't enjoyable anymore. Is it possible that he loved me, or is he going to try to keep me as a cover? He said it didn't happen the whole time, just once or twice every couple of months. But I don't know if that was only for 2 years, 5 years, or the entire 10 years, because he won't be truthful about it. I do know it was happening around 2020. That's when I suspected it, but I couldn't prove it then. Now I can. He says he loves me and always has, but if I was right about the feeling of him cheating and had suspicions with men, seeing gay porn on his Twitter, but swore up and down they were just other people posting and he didn't look at them, how could I be wrong about feeling he didn't love me?
That man's gay. Or at least bi-curious.
Yeah, I think he may be struggling with his own wants. I think he may be in denial. He obviously does like what he likes, and I think you're seeing what he likes. I don't think he doesn't love you, by the way. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think people struggling with their identity showcases itself in a lot of different ways, and he may love you because you've been together for so long, and he may love his family. He just also may be bisexual. Now, what should you do? First of all, you have to kind of work out. I'm going to let you speak because you've been whiffing weird silently. I feel like you need to have a conversation with him about it, and again, kind of allow him to feel like this is a safe space, and it's a space free of judgment. That doesn't necessarily mean that if you're not comfortable, you have to continue with this relationship, but I do think it's important to allow people to feel safe and know that they're supported. Whether that support looks like still remaining in a relationship is another thing. Sorry. But I think it's really, really hard for people when they're struggling with a life that they've once lived and a life that they want to live. So I would say have that conversation. If you're not comfortable, then that's completely fair. That's completely fair. And I think you can also say that, you know, at some point, obviously you wait for the right time when you're having these conversations. For if that's not the type of relationship you want to partake in, then that's okay. Do you know what I mean? You have these wonderful children, and you're always going to have these children together, and you can continue to co-parent wonderfully, understanding the truth that is out there that you now know of. But yeah, I think some people haven't met themselves in the way that you may now see them. Do you know what I mean? They're just not there yet, which is quite hard. Go on, Steph.
Well, first of all, I'll say go get checked. First things first.
Oh yeah,
Because if he is
having
sexual relations with other people, you should definitely get checked. I think you should have a conversation with him. I'm not gonna advise you stay in the relationship because he's clearly struggling with his identity here, and with that, I can't guarantee that he won't do this again. Especially if he's doing it every couple of months or so. Over the span of a couple of years, he clearly likes it. And if it's making you question whether he loves you, it's making you insecure, etc., you need to ask yourself if it's worth continuing this relationship with someone who's clearly battling themselves. I think he needs to take out time to find out what he likes or who he truly is, because he's clearly fighting something here. Like,
yeah,
it's clearly, if it was like a one-time thing, maybe I'd understand.
Every couple of months,
if you wanted to, kind of like, how I say, fulfill your curiosity or whatever. Maybe you were curious about it. You had thoughts and feelings, and you were curious about it, and you decided, actually, this is not for me. Fine, but every couple of months, this man's clearly battling something. So I would say, I don't think you should take it on yourself and think, oh, he doesn't love me, etc. See it as, this guy's confused.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what's best for me by taking myself out of this situation, because also I don't want to put my health at risk. If you can't resist doing this, like, not even man or woman stepping outside the relationship every couple of months, it's now coming to a point where I need to also think about my own health, my sexual health, but also, is this a healthy way to live? Because like you said, you're having intimate moments, and that video keeps playing in your head.
Yeah,
it's and understandable, because it's something that's hard to erase from your memory. So you need to ask yourself, like, is this something I can endure for the rest of my life if I stay with this man? I personally wouldn't do it, just because, again, you're battling yourself, and two, it just puts my health at risk. Man or woman, you are essentially cheating on me every couple of months. And then even like with the like secret Snapchats, etc., this man could be living a whole different life outside of the family. And I don't know, for me, it just doesn't feel like it's worth the risk. I'm really sorry that it happened. I think you should have a conversation with him. I don't think you should be, you have the right to be angry, pissed, upset, hurt, because at the end of the day, like I said, man or woman, he's cheating on you. But I also think, on top of confronting him, I think you should have a conversation with him about his sexuality.
Yeah.
And what is actually driving him to do these things.
And also where he's at with himself. Like, I think he's obviously not facing himself. And that, I think, is a big concern, because you can't show up authentically to your family if you can't face yourself.
Yeah. And I don't think he necessarily has to put pressure on himself to show up to his family or come out as anything. But I think the first stage is actually finding where this comes from and accepting.
He still has to be a dad.
Yeah, I meant, like, he doesn't have to
come out. Yeah, cool.
But, like, being honest with yourself about what you like, and who you are, I think that's the first step, and I think this isn't going to end until he does that, because he clearly likes men. Let's be real, he clearly likes men. That's not to say he don't like you, but he likes men.
Yeah.
So again, where is this coming from? Is this sustainable? Is this something that, like, 'cause again, we also don't want a situation where he feels like he needs to stay in this relationship to cover up his true identity and feelings, because eventually that will impact his mental health anyway.
And it will definitely impact yours.
And it will impact yours. So where is this coming from? Have you come to terms about your identity, etc.? Is it sustainable for me to actually stay in this situation knowing that you're battling this and will potentially put myself at risk? Because again, if he's been doing this every couple of months over the span of 2, 5, 10 years, I doubt he's going to stop tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you need to be
And
honest
it's
with
okay
yourself.
for you to not be okay with it, to be fair. Like, as I said, people's, like, people are flawed, but that doesn't mean you have to take that on. You can be there for them in a way, but not if it's going to impact you. You don't have to be in the way you were previously.
Yeah, or you don't have to be there for them. And at the end of the day, he cheated on you, and I don't think you need to pussyfoot around the situation just because it's with the same sex. It doesn't make you homophobic or whatever. He betrayed you. You have 2 kids for him. He stepped outside this relationship every couple of months.
And it's true, because there are other people that would have had that conversation and be like, babe, I'm feeling like this before they do stuff.
Yeah,
there are people
but if it was a woman that he was doing it with, would we be saying, yeah, talk to him and be gentle, etc.? At the end of the day, he cheated on you. And I'm going to always see it from that point of view first. And I'm someone who, I have friends that are part of the community, etc. And that's why I look at it that way, because I don't pussyfoot around it, because cheating is cheating.
It's true.
Do you get what I mean? And also, like, again, you have a family with him, etc. Like, you've created this family with this person, and they're living essentially a different life outside of that. He's been dishonest. So yeah, I would say have a conversation with him, confront him about the cheating. If you want to confront him, you have every right to feel pissed, angry, whatever. But really ask yourself if it's sustainable for you to stay in this relationship, knowing that you have doubts, knowing that he makes you feel doubts, and knowing that he's battling this issue, which is actually a quite big thing, is his identity, his sexuality.
And even if and I say this all the time, even if you do think he loves you, or like, sometimes love isn't enough.
Yeah, of course.
Realistically, sometimes love isn't enough. And I say all the time, and I'm saying again, you can love people from far, by the way.
You don't have to be with everyone that you love. You
can love people from far.
The thing about sometimes you've got to love people from a distance, and that's fine. If that's what will protect your peace and that's the best thing for your children, do it.
Then do that. Yeah.
My adult fan of the week is the M&S blonde chocolate love heart.
Oh,
with sea salt. Yeah, it's like a little gold heart. It's in the chocolate section. It's actually really nice.
Someone was talking about the quality of M&S chocolate.
Oh, it's really nice. Was pleasantly surprised. So yeah, recommend that.
My adult fan of the week. I spoke about this in the mini-sode, I think. Louis Theroux documentary, which you're gonna watch. I can't wait till you message me about it. Really, really interesting. Really thought-provoking. Really, I want to say emotive. It brings up emotions. I was screaming at the television when watching it. And we stopped it a couple times so I could vent at the nonsense that people are perpetuating and putting out there. And also it's shocking. It's very shocking to see the level of disrespect, not just to to women or to other people in that space, but also to Louis himself. Louis had to put up with a lot of shit in that. Once you watch it, you'll see it is insane what Louis was for the amount of accolades he has, that he had to deal with some of the people that he had to follow. It's I was shocked. Great documentary. But Louis Theroux does the damn thing, so that's on Netflix. So it's a great watch, guys. It's called The Manosphere. Great watch.
Cool. And that brings us to the end of this week's episode, which means I'm about to bed. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, let us know your thoughts on everything that we discussed today, including this dilemma. Let us know your thoughts on what you advise this young lady to do. Make sure you hit the bell button so you get notified every time we drop a new video. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe so you can stick around and help us build up the Got Here gang. If you're watching or listening on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere else you get your podcast and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating, not 4.8, not 4.9, but a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us get there by giving us 5 stars. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Steph Chigbu. Tia, where can you find me?
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys. We shall see you on Monday, maybe on Tuesday, or next Thursday, depending on your listening pattern. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and we shall see you soon.
We love you. Bye.